Hello, very good evening to you. We have a one-day special launch, plus we have a birthday celebration. Yes, it is, well, an anniversary, I should say. 5 years since That's Crafty have been with us. Isn't that amazing? Where's that time gone, Jo?
It's amazing, isn't it? And I know I've personally been here for 4 years with them.
Brilliant.
So
unbelievable.
I honestly just adore working for them. And
yeah,
no matter what we bring, it is just fabulous. So
and
I'm so pleased to be able to celebrate it with them.
And we've got something fabulous for everybody tonight. And to celebrate the anniversary, we have got a fabulous stencil as a gift with purchase. So one per customer while stocks last, buying anything in the That's Crafty hour. Now, every now and again, an artist comes along that just absolutely blows your mind in a good way in terms of innovation, originality and style, and that's what's happened this time with all of these beautiful stamps. Tell me about this artist.
Wow.
If you don't mind, Jo.
I mean, honestly, there's so many descriptive words we could use, but we'll go straight in. The artist is Kelly O'Gorman. Now, some will know Kelly because she has actually been here at the craft store previously with her colouring books.
Right.
They are more obviously adult colouring books, very highly illustrated. Now, she is an illustrator and designer. Yeah. Okay, and this is what we know Kelly for. She's actually been doing this since 2015. Wow. And it was actually the craft store that put Laura and That's Crafty and Kelly all together to actually produce these incredible stamps. Now, the thing is with Kelly, and people that know her through her colouring books, know that it's the immense detail and the intricacy of all the designs that actually is her signature, basically. Yes, and a testament to, you know, an artist is when you bring me the samples from the team. I mean, Jo's been up and down like a yo-yo. Just hand them to me. I mean, that's just going to show you how much they've loved it. Obviously, we'll show as much as we can throughout the show. But it's as you see it, and then you see something else, and then Jo's, and this was made with that one, and I'm going, that's in that stamp, and you're going, oh, yes, and this was made with this one, and I'm trying to work out which part of the stamp it is. Exactly. Yeah. So fabulous. They're very large A5 stamps, but anybody that is new to stamping or new to colouring, don't be put off, because the little elements in here you can do individually, and there's something that you don't always see everything at a glance. No, and this is what is tremendous about the stamps, and I absolutely applaud Kelly for her ability, because wow. It's mind-blowing. We will try and show you as much as we can. Now, these are large A5 stamps. So at first glance, you see the butterfly, but within her wings, and I will turn around, there is an owl, there is a rabbit, there is sunshine, there is is he a fox or a badger? It's a badger. Best wishes, good luck. I mean, look at that detail. You can see the images within images as you were describing to me, Jo. Yes. Happy birthday. The toadstools. I mean, it's like you said, it's like the colouring book in itself. So that's the one stamp you get in the one-day special. I'm going to lift this one up as well. Plus, don't forget, you're getting your lovely anniversary gift, the stencil. This is stunning. This is an example of Jo showing me an ice cream card, and I'm going, what? She says, that's out the seaside. She'll show it to us. I'll show it to you myself. It's just using that element of the stamp, but hecky thumb. I mean, there's loads going on there when you start to look. And then these lovely sentiments beside the seaside, beside the sea, summer holiday, sea breeze. I mean, it is amazing. This image, when I was sat colouring it, all I could think of was when you're little and you go to the seaside for the day, and you know, the ice cream, of course, is obligatory, isn't it? The helter-skelter, the fun fair, and then you've got this beautiful lady at the bottom with her exquisite hair, which is, of course, water. You've got that's the ice cream card you were showing me. I'm so sorry. I know there's other things to talk about, but so I was blown away by this. Honestly, the simplistic of it is incredible, but the idea is immense, isn't it? It's just beautiful. So you can see there, you've got you've got the pier, you've got the chips in the cone. I mean, we've got to have the chips and the ice cream, the helter-skelter, the sand castles. But this one that you're looking at there, this is actually one of mine. All I've basically done is stamped it out, done a little bit of watercolouring over it, and give a little bit of a spritz. So it's and then of course that little bit of a mixed media element at the bottom.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm reaching up and down to
you'll need to, because there's so many, isn't there?
I just want to show everybody the butterfly. And I haven't even got onto the stamping card because that's brand new today as well. Here is our Helen's.
Yeah, so what Helen's done, so you'll see the MDF frames. They're basically a version of an inverted canvas.
Yes.
They've been specially made for the show, brand new. We've also got, so we've got the A4 one and we've got the 12 by 12. But these fit beautifully. Now also we've got some fantastic card blanks as well, which are extra size ones, which take that butterfly. This is actually one of Caroline's. So what she's done is she's used the stamping card, which I know you're going to talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
And she did say it was incredible to use with her oxides, just basically picking up the ink off her messing mat.
Wow.
Then she stamped the butterfly and cut it out. Very, very simplistic compared with some other designs that we've got. So look at it in a basic form, but also look at it in its elaborate form as well.
And there's so many gorgeous samples, like we said, a testament to the quality of what you're working with. So you're not just getting that, you mentioned the card to me there.
Yes.
You get 25 sheets, and this is the first time that's Crafty done this, isn't it? Super smooth stamping card. Yeah. 230 GSM. I can't believe this is the first time. 25 sheets we're
getting. And do you know why?
No, I don't.
Laura has never been happy with what she's found. And she was so happy with this. It's actually made in Italy, would you believe?
Right,
yeah, okay. From a distributor in this country, so which is fantastic. Isn't it smooth?
Honestly.
What I love about it is the fact that it is, yes, it's 230 GSM, so it's not too heavy to still cut out.
Yes.
And also, if you wanted to make flowers, so you're stamping your flowers out. I have had some amazing super smooth card.
Yeah.
It's been amazing just to stamp onto and then mat and layer up. Fabulous. But it's been a little bit more difficult to actually intricately cut.
Right.
So with the stamps that we've got, and if you wanted to decoupage them up, this is perfect because it's not too heavy.
Not too heavy,
but yet it will take lots and lots of basically hammer.
Well, that explains why we've waited for the best and it's finally arrived.
Yeah.
That is your one-day special. Those two amazing stamps. Honestly, you can do so much with them. We just spent hours just showing you samples, quite frankly. And then 25 sheets of the super smooth there as well. Plus, you're getting your free lovely stencil there, 325039. Fabulous. Now, more new stamps. Honestly, I'm going to be up, down, up, down, up, down. You can either go for the set of 4, which I know you're going to want. You've got a £6 saving, or you can go for them individually and we'll flag those up at the bottom of the screen for $14.99. So, first up, we've got It's a Bug's Life. So these are the actual, I want to show you the A5 size stamp. So this is It's a Bug's Life. Congratulations, Love Bug, with love. So again, if you look within it, you see the images, you see more, you see the nest there, you see the little goslings or whatever little birdies they are. I mean, let me just,
you've got, just down the bottom.
There we go.
Yeah, you've got
sometimes it's a bit easy to see it when it's coloured, isn't it? I'll just do one of each so we can see all 4 stamps. So this is Sheila's easel card. I mean, look at that. Shelley, sorry, I can't read.
Yes.
Isn't that, look how amazing.
Isn't it beautiful?
How amazing.
Yes, yeah.
That is beautiful. So she's done an easel card here, so I should show it to its full capacity. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that stamp. How's she done those wings?
The wings are actually on heat-resistant acetate, stamped, and then use the pearl inks. That's Crafty pearl inks, actually, on the reverse. It's beautiful, aren't they?
Absolutely stunning. Yes. So, yes. And then we've got my lion. So he is amazing. There's so many beautiful samples behind me here as well. Let me grab a lion. I'll just grab the first lion to hand. Tiger, sorry, tiger.
No, it's all right. We've both been doing it, haven't we?
Tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. William Blake. Then I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. Pablo Picasso. It's not what you look at that matters. It's what you see. Henry David Thoreau. I mean, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful, isn't it? That's one of Caroline's. And I do believe she, it looks to me as she's used polychroma pencils from here. There is a distance between us, so I'm not 100% sure, but yes, it looks like it. And then, of course, that amazing frame with some new stencils that are coming up.
Then I'm going to pop that one down, and I don't have enough hands. This is the tree, the lovely tree. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. And I've got, oh, this is beautiful. Tell me about this one.
So this one is It's a Bug's Life, and you can see there you've got so many lovely animals.
I've lost all my trees. I've lost all my trees, but I've got this beautiful.
But this one is incredible, isn't it? Oh, I'm so envious of this because I can't embroider, so it's just gorgeous. So this is Shelley. So Shelley always likes to push the boundaries with regards to what you can do with a stamp. So these in particular really shone out, she said, for using as embroidery. She purposely didn't finish the project because she wanted to show you the stamped image on the fabric. It's a linen that she stamped it onto with a permanent ink and then embroidered it.
I'm trying to find another one that is a card or anything. Is there a one?
Yeah,
the tree.
For the bugs?
For the tree,
for the Bug's Life, yes.
Yeah, the Bug's Life.
It should be. Excuse me.
Sorry, darling.
No,
all right.
There we go.
There we go. Just so I can see one. Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's me muddling up. There you go, everybody. Just because it's so amazing. Whichever, you know, whatever you're using. So
this is it's one of mine actually. This one.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, and if you just turn it just slightly, it doesn't matter which way. You can see what I've done is we've got some crafty board in the show that's purposely been made to use on these projects, different shapes. And they are perfect for making some really lovely decoupage ideas. Sort of like a pyramage type idea rather than a decoupage.
Lovely. And then we have the last stamp. I'm trying not to muck it up, but I've done a fabulous job of doing exactly that right now.
It doesn't matter.
That's me trees. Now, Tiger, he has to go. Anyway, then the lovely, I mean, where's that card you were showing me, Jo? I went again. Yes,
they're just down the bottom there. This is again one of Caroline's. We're picking on Caroline, aren't we?
Sorry, Caroline, this is just what I've got to hand. But there was that card you showed me just at the top of the skull. Sorry, Jo, making you work today, aren't I?
No, it's no problem. No, it's not that one. So
we've got
one from Liz that she's just used literally the floral elements.
Just this bit here.
What you will see is, and I'm just going to choose this one as well because not this one, the actual parchment one. What you can see on lots of samples from the design team, some of the floral elements from the skull, and especially this one, which is using the butterfly, but also the floral elements on there in parchment that Shelley's done. So basically, this stamp, don't look at any of them as an individual item. You must look at them with all the individual benefits of them. They are incredible, aren't they?
Honestly, we've got so many beautiful samples. Thank you, Jo. Thank you for your help there. The details for the full bundle are on the screen right now. We've got 2 FlexiPay payments, £26.98. If you just want 1 or 2, £14.99, please look into them in great detail. There's so much on there. They are absolutely breathtaking in their originality. We've got some brand new stencils, loads on the website. Shop ahead, but I'm very aware that Jo's here to show brilliant demonstrations. We've got the That's Crafty background stencils. They're brand new, 1 to 6. We've got those lovely Crafty surface reverse canvases that Jo asked for. We've got the Crafty acrylic blocks as well. We've got the fantastic mediums as well, and the acrylic liquid wax, which I know you love, texture paste.
Oh, yes.
It's all on there. And if you love those reverse canvas boards, frames, that obviously if you've seen some of the samples here, then please shop ahead. And don't forget, any purchase you're making, you're getting your beautiful, beautiful gift, anniversary gift there from That's Crafty of that lovely 7-inch stencil. Right, Jo, I'll try and tidy up my samples. I'll hand it over to you.
Oh, bless her. She's just got so many. I really, they're amazing. I would like to, at this point, to say...
Oh, Jo, I found it. I found it.
You found it.
I found it, everybody.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm not helping, am I? That was the one, and I didn't realise it was from the skull.
Yeah. That is from the skull. So this is what Liz has done. And actually, the MDF that she's done it on is actually the waste. Oh. A lot of us have, most of us have used the waste out of the pieces, but we'll do more on the MDF on tomorrow, I think. So just really going, just showing you the stamps, just talking around the stamps. So They're phenomenal. I have been a stamper for many years, and I can honestly say I don't think that I've ever had a stamp with so much detail and intricacy that these have all got. They're just beyond, I don't know how to fully explain them really without going, oh my gosh, they're amazing. Anyway, of course, that's Crafty, so you expect them to be top quality, which of course they are. They're a polymer stamp, so you can see the quality of the actual stamp itself. Now, we do have some acrylic blocks on the show. They are larger ones as well, if you prefer to use those. I will be dipping in and out using acrylic block and also the stamping press. Excuse them. It's just used. Look at it. It's really, I should have really have given it a clean for birthday, really, but anyway. Right, so I'm just placing this enormous stamp. It's, even though they are really large, and obviously we will go and talk about how big they are and everything over the next 24 hours, they're still very easy to use, and this is what I want to show you. So basically I'm just laying it down so that I can then pop it onto the other side of my stamp press. Now, I've already got my card cut to show. This is the new stamping card. All right, so I just want to pop that into, perhaps if we put it there, that'd be good. I've just got the right size there. There we go. There. Just tipping into that far corner there, but that's fine. I think just put my magnets down. Do you know 20% of the one-day specials already gone, Jo? I've finally just sorted myself out. I am 20% already gone. Because honestly, do you know, I'm not really an emotional person, I've got to say. Right. Keep it all together. Inwardly, yes. I'm like, woohoo! But outwardly, I'm like, you know, it's my job and this is it. But I can honestly say I have had so much enjoyment using these. And so have the rest of the team. And that's exactly it. I was just going to say. Yeah, I've got some lovely testimonials. You've done such a lovely thing here, Jo. What I thought was, and I've never done this before, in all the 4 years I've worked with the team, because they are a team that we, for That's Crafty, that stay together. Yeah. Yeah. We also have another team for LG Crafts, which is another, like a sister company for That's Crafty. Yeah. And that actually changes every 6 months. But so I've worked with these girls for 4 years, you know, and we'll get their names up on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, absolutely. For you, Jo. And what I wanted to do was, because I felt so passionately about the stamps and how amazing that the illustrations are, the way that you can use them, the way that you can adapt them and everything else. I wanted to ask them, I could see from the finished samples that they were loving them. But what I wanted was their words. So I wanted them to actually, so I asked them for a paragraph to actually tell me what they thought, and this is exactly what they've done. Thank you for that as well. Now, I'm quite happy with that, but I've got a couple of areas that's purely me. But then it's because obviously in a stamp press we know that we can do it again, so we do get a little bit. We get a little bit lazy. I'll tell you a couple of the ladies, because we'll read them out as we go through the hour. Please do, yeah. So just one more thing, just to say, I'm using a VersaFine Claire. Yeah. That's only because that's my personal choice, either VersaFine Claire, and I'm going to actually emboss over the top. But of course, they're a polymer stamp. You can use whatever ink that you wish. But and then if I just open this out and then show you how gorgeous this is. It's like a storybook in a stamp, isn't it? Exactly. That's a really lovely way of actually explaining it. So look at that. That's how crisp. And I have to say, the stamping card is sublime. If you're buying the one-day special, or I know that you can actually, I do believe, can you buy it separately as well? I'm not, I would need to check that, I'm sorry. I've been so excited about the stamps, you know.
I've got to show this card, Jo, because that's the middle part. This is Helen's.
Oh, isn't this gorgeous?
I thought they were like little
It really is so much fun, isn't it? And that's just the body, isn't it?
That's just the body the stamp Jo's using.
Yeah, and also Caroline has also done, you know, the one with just the flower heads on.
This one down here.
Yeah.
So that was Helen's.
If you wouldn't mind showing that. I mean, that's
cute as. Isn't that just
that is cute as, isn't it? Like you just said, it really, really is.
So Caroline said they were such unique, versatile stamps, a dream to colour either the whole element of the whole image. They make you smile. So that's Caroline. And then Helen, who created this beautiful card here, has said, I love the stamps because every time you see something different, great for large projects, but equally small for cards, ATCs and journals. So two of the team and their words there in terms of feedback. Back to our Jo. So you're, you need to plug in your embossing, do you, darling?
Yes, for some reason I don't seem to have any electric, but I think that's just a little blip.
That's all right.
That's
I'll have a quick recap.
Would you
of course, my darling.
Would you mind? We won't be a second.
So don't forget, because it is the 5th anniversary, you are getting the That's Crafty stencil with any purchase on the show, one per customer. You are getting the stamp that Jo is working with right now, that stunning, stunning large butterfly stamp with the good luck, best wishes and happy birthday elements on there. So you're getting that beautiful A5 stamp. You're also getting the amazing Seaside Lady stamp. That's this beautiful one here as well. You know, we saw the ice cream card with just that element in there, the Helter Skelter, the seashells, the blow-up ball there. And you're also getting 25 sheets of the A4 super smooth stamping card. That's 230 GSM and absolutely super smooth. So, yeah, beautiful. Back to you, my darling.
Right, lovely. Thank you ever so much. Sorry about that. We were so we were so busy getting the set lovely, but isn't the set beautiful? I have to say thank you so much
to Lewis and the guys.
Lewis, because he spent ages.
And it looks so good. It looks so good.
It looks beautiful. So all I've done is I've actually used it's a wow powder. I must say this is my go-to clear embossing powder because it gives such beautiful crisp finish, and I do think because the line art in the illustrations that Kelly has done are so very precise, that's the sort of embossing powder that you could need. Yeah. Have a little look. I'm sure we have got wow on the website, haven't we? Because it's under the branding, isn't it? Under there. Now, I'm not going to spend absolutely ages colouring, although, do you know what? I could quite easily. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to, very quickly, just do a little tiny bit. I'm going to do that sunshine. I thought, why not? Because it's nice and bright and cheerful. I've already got one finished and ready. Now, I am actually using my flat mat and my lustre sprays. For the sunshine, I'm actually going to use the saffron. For everybody that knows me and knows I just adore this one, I'll just get the excess embossing powder off. I'll use this as in fact, no, what I'll do is, instead of making a big mess, and then Ryan won't tell me off.
They come in a set of 3. We've got them on the screen. That's the saffron with the redwood and the aqua.
Yes.
But we do have another option there, the tomato, the orange and the bluebell. The flat mat sprays there, 1497 218 034. Now,
I'm no colourist, okay? I don't profess to be a colourist. I just enjoy colouring. Okay, so, and I think that is that's what I love about it.
That's the mantra.
That's right. So what I tend to do is, especially when I'm using the sprays to actually colour, I've just gone over the edge there, but let's not worry because we would normally cut this out. That's what I'm going to do. What I tend to do is I tend to put a base of the colour in first. Okay, so you can see I'm basically just filling in the sunshine there. And because you've got, obviously don't dip your paintbrush in there if you're mixing colours. Do have a palette, but I'm not going to mix any just this second, so I'm not being too naughty. doing that. So I'm just going to go into the face of the actual sunshine as well, just avoiding the eyes.
It's got such a lovely,
it's lovely,
lovely
isn't it?
character, the sunshine.
Doesn't it make you smile?
Oh, completely and utterly.
Yeah, I just think, I don't think, honestly, that these stamps could have come at a better time. I really don't. I think they are such a wonderful, wonderful, lovely feel. There's just such a lovely feeling about them. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
Now, we've also got the orange, we've got the tomato. They're all in, like Fee said, they're all in different sets. So have a little look at those. I know some of you will have them already anyway, because we do tend to bring them to you on a regular basis. They're a firm favourite with That's Crafty crafters. So all I'm doing is I'm just going in where Kelly, you see Kelly, what she's done is she's actually given you areas, you know, where you can go in and shade, where you can add a little bit more detail, where you know, put a little bit more colour into it, a little bit shading, like I say. So she's not really sort of letting you loose and thinking, where do we start? Yeah, exactly. And like I've just said, you know, I do this because I enjoy it. I don't do it to put it up in a, you know, as a masterpiece. I enjoy it, and I like to give my work away. I was speaking of giving away, actually, what we'll do at the end of the one-day special, anything that I make, I'm actually going to give away on the That's Crafty Creatives page. So might be a couple of days before I sort it out and get it, you know, doing. But I like to.
Let's get on that page then. And also, you did you've done your
last night. Yes,
face cloth, was it?
I'm growing out of being a dinosaur. Honestly, I am a real dinosaur when it comes to techie stuff. But yes, so last night we did a Facebook Live on the That's Crafty Creative site on Facebook, and we've got so many followers. It's a lovely, lovely group of people to be in. We're just there for one purpose, and that's to craft. Learn, inspire, and just have a lovely chinwag. So basically what I did was I went on last night, it's recorded on there so you can have a little look, and I went through every single sample. Now I'm afraid Caroline's they weren't with me because I picked those up on the journey today. Okay. But what I will do is I know that Caroline has actually put hers on there individually. Okay, so have a little look, but all the finished samples from the design team are on there for you to have a little look at. And they're worth having a look at. They are definitely. All the detail, you can zoom in on them, you can have a little look. Any questions about any of them, you've only got to ask. We have actually had a question about the angel policy, so if we make something with this image on... Yes, you can, as long as you're making it and not reproducing the image and actually selling the image, okay? There we go. Thank you for that one. Usual That's Crafty, thank you. I maybe ought to have said that, but we got so excited, didn't we? Right, so I'm going to leave that because I don't need to do any more colouring to show you how to colour, because we'll all use different mediums, we'll all use different things, whatever, you know, to do them. There's nice if you start. That's right. That's a fantastic thing to say, actually. I should have said. So basically, if you have a little look at the packaging, what Kelly has done to actually colour them in is she's got all sky in the background, but they're different shades of the sky. So you've got different, So you've got the bright morning sunshine. You can almost imagine the birds whistling outside. You've then got sort of like mid-morning time, I think, with the hair, and then you've got the evening coming in, and then of course we've got the. I love this one. With the cobweb on the corner. Just love that one. And then of course you've got that beautiful. I liken her to being like a Russian doll. Yes, she does. She is like a Russian doll, isn't she? So so that was a really good point, because obviously if you're new to colouring, it's a great way to have a little look and, you know, sort of help yourself along a little bit. Yeah. I'll just grab a little bit of blue roll. Now, just wipe that away. Now, so that was, these are obviously water-based, and they are an ink in a spray. So do have a go at colouring with those and basically have fun with them. Right, so... I've already got the cards. So we did talk about these. These are actually the card bases. They are extra big. They really are big, aren't they? When I got them, when I opened the parcel, I thought, wow, now these are impressive. So they're a super, super size. They make fantastic card. If you wanted to make them into more of a shaped card, you've got a really good size going on there as well. So yeah, so you've got that. I'm actually going to use... No, I'll just get a new piece of card.
That's OK. While you're rummaging, I'm just going to mention them, Jo, because I've got them here. It's a huge bundle. Yeah. I hadn't realised.
Yeah, it's an incredible bundle.
Yeah, £9.99 for all of these. So you get 24 cards in the envelopes, large cards, as Jo's explained. You've got them in the pack of the craft and the white, then the 8x8s of those. And then you've got the 7x10s of the white and the ivory as well, with the corresponding envelope. So you'll get 6 of each size and colour. So that is £9.99. And this is what Jo's just using now, the large 7x10 988085. Thank you, Jo. I love the combination of the white, the ivory and then the craft. Yes. Because it's quite unusual to get now to actually get large cards and large envelopes. Yeah. It's quite unusual. It is, isn't it? And I know that might sound a little bit odd, but it's not. And I know all you crafters out there are agreeing with me. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use one of the new stencils, very, very simply, with a little bit of distress ink. So would you happen to know which one you're using there, Jo? Is this one of the new ones, darling? It's this one. Now, she very originally named these, and I know what it's like. We just get fed up with trying to invent names. I actually don't know what numbers they are, because we got them all together, and they are numbered, aren't they, between 1 and... Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make it easy now for everybody, because we've got all 6, which is a bigger saving. Get the 6, and then you'll get them all. £5 saving, yeah, exactly. You can get any 2 for £9.99, or go for all 6 here that we've got, that are brand new here, the background stencils and masks. Really beautiful, and this is what Jo's... she's using one on. We don't know. This one. It's that one. There we go. I don't even know. It's like I actually liken this to like a Moroccan mosaic type thing. Then, so I will be. Yeah, it's definitely there. It's actually the one next to the stitched one. Yeah, love the stitches, love the circles. You're getting all of those, £24.97, 016516. And don't forget, if you're buying it, you're getting your lovely, I think that looks like a woolly string. It is wool. Oh, wool, there we go. Wool. I think it's called wool. Yeah. We know the name of this one. That's your gift, your anniversary free gift, as it were, gift. What do we call it? Just free gift, just an anniversary. Gift, thank you very much. Gift, yeah. I'm making life difficult for myself, Jo. Ever so easy, yeah. So I'm just using Mermaid Lagoon. I'm just wanting to keep the blue, not too much. I'm just a little bit here and there, because I want to keep some of that white, because I do think it's super. I really do. And everybody's loving those large cards, Jo. Yeah, you're bang on the money there. Hard to get hold of, like honestly, you said. They are. They're quite unusual without making them yourself. Yes. Because I know a lot of us make our own, but you know what? It's so much easier just to be able to grab one. Now, I'm going to leave that as it is, because I'm quite happy with that. It's just for a little bit of background. That's all I want. Because you will find that when you use, when you do the stamps, if you do put a lot of colour on the actual stamped image itself, which is what you will, obviously, you will want to do, to keep the background quite, not overly fussy, is quite nice to make the image pop. Now, what I've got is, I have got, actually, various butterflies. I will use this one, I think. So I've got this one, which I could use on its own. Also, if you wanted to, you could actually just have half and have the half coming away from the page, like so. Okay, if you wanted that half, or of course, if you wanted that half with the owls and the beaver and some of the lady or all of the lady look, that would be rather lovely. And then the sentiment here, I think that would be absolutely super. What we're going to do, we're actually going to use all of it, and I'm going to actually stick it right down. We've got that Crafty glue in the show as usual, so if you need to top up and pop it in your basket, because you know how
how much I like that's Crafty glue. Right, so I'm just going to place that just into the middle like so. I've not lifted that up, and that's for a reason, because I'm going to actually lift some of the other elements up. Now, the other elements, let me just pop that down like so. Oh, that'll go down in a second in its own time. Right, so what I've done is I've actually stamped it and coloured it twice. So when you're colouring it the first time, colour it with the same pens or same medium the second time, and then you're just going to cut it out and build up. So what I've got here is I've actually got a silicone glue, and so just to give it some lift. Now obviously you could use your foam pads if you wish, whatever you prefer to do. And so I've cut them out, and then I'm just going to lift them so that they are decoupaged up. The characters in this particular stamp are just divine. They really, really are. They really are. So, I mean, look at this little fella just on his own. He could just be a piece on a card on his own, couldn't he?
Absolutely.
So if you look at all of those elements in this one stamp, and if you bind them individually or together, you know, whatever. If you can imagine what you would get if you bought the whole lot, it would just be unbelievable, wouldn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable.
How many different images? Right, so we're just popping the owl. Now, what I didn't do is I didn't cut everything out, because I wanted it to be dimensional, in as much as you've got some, like for instance the star, and also the foliage here. I left that, and some of the lovely little lady, I've only done her top half and just around her hat. It's quite nice to... Oh, I did actually do the foliage. I didn't think I did, but I did. There you go, I'm fibbing. There we go. Pop that over the top there like so. And then I did the flower. Obviously, if you're really not wanting to do a lot of fuss cutting, don't, just stamp it and colour it. And then what you could do, you could make these sections completely solid on their own, stamp it up, and then actually pop it over, you know, sort of over and decoupage them up like that, rather than the single elements. I don't know what that is. It's just a little bit of card. It's nothing. Right. So we're going to. They will stick down in a few minutes, and then what we've got is, on this particular stamp, I've got happy birthday, best wishes, and good luck. Now what we have got, we've got the actual size of the sentiments do relate to, you know, sort of the size of the images. So they're not tiny sentiments either. They are a good size sentiment. So I've got good luck on that one. So let's have a little... Just
Melissa said that she really loved the quality look of the images. She said they were a joy to colour with so many different mediums, very versatile to cut elements out of and use in different ways, which is basically what you were just saying.
Yeah. Oh, Fliss,
lovely.
You think like me. That's really... I feel for you, lass. Right, so it's simple. It's really simple in as much as the techniques and the crafting ability, but it really is super, isn't it? The black really makes it pop, and of course that lovely card base, which of course is one of them that we've got in the show. But if I just turn that around, there we go, I'll just leave that there. Oh, there we go. So you can actually see the decoupage elements up there. It's just a joy. It's just Beautiful. A joy to do.
Now, is now a good time to...
it's a super time,
There we go, there's our lovely Helen. Almost a quarter of the one-day special has gone. This is only the first live hour. I wanted to show you another fantastic frame there with the inverted frames that we've got on the show today. So this is one stamp that you're getting. Here is our other one. This is Caroline's. There we go. How beautiful. She said they were so unique and versatile, a dream to colour. So you're getting those two amazing stamps, as you can see, so much. There's a storyboard in each of those. Plus, given that they're $4.99 each, because you can get them separately, you know, for that £1.47p, you're getting 25 sheets of the A4 Super Smooth stamping card. So, I mean, it's a bit of a, why not? And a bit of a no-brainer there for me now. I want to put these back in the right place, Fiona. So you get both of those plus your beautiful smooth stamping card there as well. £31.46, very busy, £6 saving, 325039. We do love these designs, very busy for the set of four. You're like me, you can't decide which one to go for. Now, 30% of the complete set has gone. Again, you can buy the, I know, Jo, because they're phenomenal. They are phenomenal. I mean, the sentiments I adore. Every flower is a soul blossom in nature, Gérard de Nerval. Where there are flowers, there are beauty. So that's on our first, the floral skull stamp set. And they really are large. As we're moving down, we've got our next stamp set here. This is the animal tree set. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others, Jonathan Swift. One touch of nature makes the whole world king, William Shakespeare. Isn't that stunning? That's what we saw embroidered on the linen. And then we move across. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Tiger, tiger burning bright in the forests of the night, William Blake. I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. Pablo Picasso, that amazing, amazing tiger there. Isn't that incredible? So innovative, so original. Hello, congratulations, and love birds in our fantastic It's a Bug's Life stamp set. So stunning. Now, they are available individually. I'll try and hold up a few key samples here that you haven't already seen. This is using this is Rachel's, that's Crafty. There we go, Rachel, that's our tiger, $14.99 each, and here is Caroline's. If you want to go for all four, you do get a £6 saving, and it's on FlexiBuy as well, 2 FlexiBuy payments there of, I'll tell you now in a minute, £26.98. Would you believe this is, oh, whoops daisy, that's the Tree of Life, but I wanted to, that one is Helen's, but this is the one I wanted to show you. Look at this one, sorry everybody. I mean, you look at it and you think, hey? Yes. Yes, I mean, it's astonishing, isn't it? And what one haven't I shown you? I've done, what one didn't I pick up? Did I pick up a skull? Come on, I've got to even it up. I feel as though it's odd otherwise. There we go. Beautiful, 219189. Right, the card blanks. You're loving the card blanks. Very, very busy for those beautiful card blanks. You're getting, what was it again now? You're getting 6 of each, basically, in the craft, the white and the ivory, with your envelopes there. So the 2 different sizes, and the third of the stock has already gone. Only $9.99. Make those lovely big cards, as Jo was explaining. Then we've also got the acrylic liquid wax. Now this, I mentioned this as we were mentioning the web earlier, always sells out, always very busy. So please don't miss out on that, $12.98, 887898. 2 pots, 120ml, and one that is 225 there as well. Fabulous. Don't forget the lovely new stencils and everything for the anniversary. You're getting your lovely wool stencil as a free gift. Jo. Tiger, tiger.
Yes.
Are we going to the bundle?
We're going to tiger, which is actually one of the bundle.
Yes, if you want to go for the bundle.
If you want to go for the bundle, or of course you can buy them individually. That's correct, isn't it? Right, so it's quite a nice little quick idea. If you are not, I'm sure you would have seen this done many times with some of the amazing stampers that we have coming to the craft store, but it's, you know, we've always got new viewers, we've always got new stampers as well.
We have indeed, yes.
So what I wanted to do was show you using the Tiger stamp. So of course we've seen some incredible, the ones that have been actually coloured with different colours and, you know, sort of using very tone on tone. But what I want to do is I want to actually show you using distress ink. Okay, so I'm just going to pop I'm going to do the stamping, then we're going to go to the piece that I've got there. While I'm doing this Fiona, I wondered, may I ask if you could have a little look on the Tiger set?
Yeah.
No, down on the samples.
Yes.
And there's the one that I've, the actual finished.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes. So this is what we're. I just really want to show you. Because obviously we're not going to get the whole thing done, but it's the technique that I wanted to show you, and just another idea. And also something that you can do very, very quickly without spending hours actually colouring. Now, I'm actually using a couple of different distress inks. I would say that it's for a technical reason, or it's not. It's because some of them are a bit dry. I'd have liked to have really thought of something a lot more interesting than that, but I don't have a reason. Yeah, I just need to replace a couple of them, but actually it doesn't matter because they're still the same tone and they're not going to actually make any difference to my ink pads. Okay, so I've given it a really, really good covering. I've got one of the walnut stain vintage photo. I may have to actually do some more in a second because it is. Oh,
that's okay. It's all of a wobble with the stamping platform. That's okay, darling.
No problem. Is that all right? I don't think anybody. No butterflies.
We're injured.
Seaside people have been damaged in the incident, so we're all right.
We're good, everybody. We're okay.
So I'm just giving it a good press down, and you can see, I've got the image there. I need to just press a little bit more in that area there. As you well know, it's not the stamp, it is purely because I need to ink it better. So I'm going to give it a little bit more of an ink over there, and then pop it down like so. I think we were chancing our luck a bit, really, just having them stood up like that, weren't we?
We just want to show as many samples
we
as
do,
we could.
Absolutely, we do, yes.
You can't hide them behind the counter,
no.
Just like this.
Right,
got to be seen.
There we go. So, there we go. I'm quite happy with that now. What I'm going to do is, and now I'm going to take this out, but I want you to just bear in mind, I'm going to leave the stamp in the stamp press, and I've actually got the card butted right up into that corner because that's really important for when we put it back in.
It's the bears in the ears, Jo.
Yeah,
They're
I know,
hilarious.
the bears in the ears. I mean, where else would you see that? There's the fish.
Brilliant.
Have you seen the fish?
The fish? No, I was looking at the faces in the corners.
And of course you've got the amazing young lady in the middle as
sort
well.
Of lizardy thing over the top.
Yep. So,
seen the fish.
you know, it's just tremendous, isn't it? So I'm just going to pop that down. Now, I am going to bring in this one because obviously I can't spend too much time just colouring.
Actually, Liz,
it's really not that interesting.
But part of the journey is the colouring, because Liz, again, she says, I've adored working with them, spent time relaxing when colouring the images in a mindful journey of discovery, intricate patterns and designs. Yeah.
Honestly, they've just said the words exactly how I felt. So because these are distress inks, obviously they're movable. So what we can do is we can take our very wet, in fact I'm going to get a little bit more of an impressive, slightly bigger, excuse me 1 second, paintbrush. There we go, that's a little bit better. It's not really impressive, it's just that it's a little bit fatter. It's going to be a bit quicker. So there we go. So don't over water, but you do want enough water for it to actually move around. Right. Okay. So if your paintbrush isn't actually doing anything and it's just wiggling around and really sort of sat there and just making a lot of scratches on the surface, then you know you haven't got enough water. Equally, if you're actually making puddles, you've got far too much water. Yeah. All right, if you're actually taking away the image and it's not staying where it should do, that's when you've got too much. So just take it off on a little bit of paper towel or something like that. So all I'm doing is I'm just watering it over. You can see it's really so very straightforward. You would carry on until you get, obviously you do the whole image. I'm going to do some more of this one to show you. Now this one, I did actually stamp this up this morning in preparation for coming here, and you can still see that it moves. Once you actually put the water on it, it will still become movable, and you can still create that lovely colour. Now the other thing that you can do, and you can see there's not a lot of technical artistry going on here, is there? Because you don't need it. You are just reactivating the ink and actually creating a shade. But then I would carry on, I would do the whole thing. But what you can do is you can take out areas. So it's like a faux bleach type idea. So with this, you need a little bit more water on your brush than what you did when you was actually dispersing the ink previously. So put the water on. I'm just going above his eyelid there, just above there. And then if you put the water in, press it down, and then it will take out some of the ink, and it will make it lighter. Okay, so the other thing that I did, and this is why I've got my my pencils out. There we go, that's a lot lighter. You see, can you see that's what I did with the eye earlier, and a little bit here. I think I just need a little bit more water in there. I'm being a little bit too reserved with it. Let's just have a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, look, you can see it's coming off now. Now, what I did was to create the actual card, the image. If I could, is it possible to grab that from you? Thank you. Yeah. So I'll just bring that in. Can you see what I've done is I've added pencils. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to just take a brown, it doesn't have to be, I've got polychromos here, it doesn't have to be any type of particular type of pencil, whatever you're happy with. The image does need to be dry, so I'm going to work on this side, okay, and I'm just, can you see where we've got some nice shading going on here? Again, this is what Kelly has put in. Then I'm just going to add some pencil here and there, and then you can see just here. And what you can also do, I'm sticking with browns, don't introduce another colour. If you want to introduce another, it's only going to be a different tone of brown. Okay, so go with the flow of how Kelly's actually drawn it as well. Can you see there, whereas that was actually going around that lovely curve there, do that, and then you can see these lovely flicking motions. Yes. And just down the side. So you'll go all over that. It does take a little while. It's not a 5-minute wonder, but it is worth it. Now, if you want to do, because like I say, you can bring in, so obviously this is an orangey colour, but it's still staying with the brown tones. Yeah. Okay, you could, if you wanted to, that's just at the bottom of the fish there. You could always bring in a little bit of like that's like a redwood type idea, isn't it? So kind of yeah, that's right. So that's all I did. I'll just bring that in. You can see there I've just faux bleached all these different areas, and you can see there where I've really included a lot of the pencil work. It's just time. It's not. There's nothing really expertise about it, I can assure you. The other thing is I went around the edges, and just with my pencil flat, I've just literally just pushed my pencil around like so, and created that lovely hazy sort of a brown colour around the edges. Now what I wanted was I wanted this rather than the actual distress ink going around, because it's giving it that that lovely edge to it, isn't it? So don't do it so that you've got a nice straight line, because again that doesn't work. But as you can see here, and also you can graduate it out a little bit if you wanted to. Yeah. All right, this is totally doable, I can assure you. Shelley actually, when she saw it, she said it looked a little bit like pyrography. yeah, you know, the wood burning. So it didn't dawn on me actually, but it does, doesn't it?
The textures,
yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
So that just a nice quick demo. Obviously, I've not finished it, but you can see exactly. So obviously, stamp, like I said, stamp with your distress inks, whether they're oxides or whether they're the ordinary distress inks or anything that's a soluble ink. Wash it all around. Just be careful not to overwash the pattern out. And then go in and bleach a little bit out if you want to, and then go in with your pencils. And it's a lovely, very satisfying thing to do.
Beautiful. The bears are still my favourite, the bears and the ears.
Yes, I have to say, they really are quite amazing, aren't they?
Over a third of the stock of the full collection. And I don't blame you, because you can almost create your own storybook. I mean, this is the word that keeps coming up, isn't it? Individually, they're at the bottom of the screen, $14.99. So you've got a floral skull stamp set, animal tree stamp set, tiger stamp set, which Jo is working with, and it's a bug life. But altogether, majority of going for all of them, £53.96, £6 saving, and it's on 2 flexi-buy purchases of £26.98. They all arrive on the first flexi-buy payment, 219189. And you are loving the one-day special. I mean, is it any wonder? Here is our beautiful, beautiful butterfly that Jo did earlier. A quarter of the stock's already gone, and then you've also got beside the seaside. Beside the sea there as well, beautiful. And plus, you know, they're $14.99 each, but you're also getting your 25 sheets of super smooth A4 card for £31.46, 325039. So, and don't forget, because it is the anniversary, you are getting your That's Crafty wool stencil. We've got the other new stencils on the show. We've got loads on the show. Jo, thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Are you back
really
at 8?
Is.
What are we going to be looking at 8 o'clock, my darling?
I'm going to go do the seaside. I'm going to do the seaside.
Seaside, yeah.
And then I'll see what everybody's liking.
We'll see. I'll try and show some more here.
Yes.
I mean, because they're so stunning. I was trying to mix them up so you'll see different ones.
This one, of course, is the tiger, which we've just done. But the difference, I mean, this is actually one of mine. What I've done is I've used the Crafty board. Would you mind just tilting it just slightly for me?
Oh, yeah.
And you can see I've used the Crafty board. Yes. I'm going to show you how to do that tomorrow. It's really simple, but it looks really clever, doesn't it?
And that's mixing them both
so
up.
Simple.
That's our one-day special and the extra ones there. Oh.
Yeah, so Caroline, lovely, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Time
Beautiful.
to go. Time to go. We'll try and show as many as we can.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you for
watching. Jo will be back with us at 8 o'clock. Please don't forget to check out your baskets. They're too amazing to miss out on. Let's see what else we've got coming up this evening.